Alright, welcome boys to a brand new Madden 20 rebuild. Today we're going to be rebuilding the Cincinnati Bengals. Now if my audio sounds a little bit different, it's because I'm using my earbuds, which have a little microphone thing in there, so if I sound a little bit different, that is why. So we're going to be rebuilding my favorite team in the Cincinnati Bengals. So I will get the settings all set up and we will begin this rebuild. Alright, here we are in week 1. This is going to be an unrealistic rebuild. So what an unrealistic rebuild is, we're going to be making very unrealistic moves, like trading players away, like making unrealistic, like let's say like trading Andy Dalton like a 6th round pick for Quentin Nelson. Like that's really unrealistic. So that's basically what an unrealistic rebuild is. And a realistic rebuild is kind of like this, but with like the actual 2020 draft class. So we're gonna be starting with trading away Andy Dalton. So I'll do the trades, and then I'll see you guys once I get this first trade done. And boom, the first trade is accepted. We traded away Andy Dalton in a 5th round draft pick this year for Quentin Nelson. Like I said, this is an unrealistic trade. There's no way the Colts will accept this, since they would. They would be the stupidest team in NFL history. Probably even worse than the Andrew Hopkins trade. So let's go ahead and I don't know how many trades we're going to do, but we're going to hopefully be doing a lot. So I'll see you guys once I do the next trade. All right, there is the okay. So I think this is the second trade. We traded our Tyler Eifert and Hardy Nickerson to the Green Bay Packers for their 1st round draft pick. And let's do the next trade. All right, here, trade number 3. We trade away Trey Hopkins and Cordy Glenn to the Dolphins for Jerome Baker and a 4th round draft pick next year. And here's another trade. We trade away Carlos Dunlap and Nick Vigil to the Atlanta Falcons for their 1st round draft pick this year, and also their 4th round draft pick this year. And another trade is made. We trade away Drake Kirkpatrick and Darqueze Dennard to the New York Giants for Evan Ingram and their 2nd round draft pick this year. I thought this was going to be accepted, but we honestly, if I'm being dead serious, we probably could have got their 1st round draft pick. But anyways, I'll take a second. Let's go to the next trade. All right, in our final trade, we trade away Sean Williams, a 7th round this year and a 7th round next year for the Cardinals, 2nd round draft pick this year. So there's all of the trades we made. Our team is now at a 78 overall. So let's go ahead. We're gonna We're gonna simulate. So let's go ahead and simulate here to the mid-season, and I'll see you guys at the mid-season mark. All right, we're at midway through the year. Let's go ahead and upgrade players and see if we want to re-sign anybody. So the sliders I'm just using the default sliders for rebuilds because I want to put all the sliders I use for my franchise in. We are 3-5, which is a lot better than I thought we would be doing. So I'm going to check it. We signed Taysom Hill at quarterback. 2,010 yards, 14 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. That's not even that bad. Joe Mixon is having a good year. AJ Green now. Tyler Boyd's doing. Not Tyler Boyd. Evan Ingram's doing pretty good. Also Tyler Boyd. Blocking. Jonah Williams got 7 sacks. Clayton Fedulum, a lot of tackles. Tackles for loss 5 from Jordan Evans, QB sacks 2 from Andrew Billings. He's not getting any pressure. Interceptions 1. Books 3 for 5 and for field goals. Let's go and look at the midway yearly awards here. We have Carson Wentz for 1st in MVP. Taysom Hill's 10th for MVP. That's very surprising. We're in the AFC. These are just midway. These are the final. Taysom Miller in 6th. Defensive Player of the Year. Nobody on there. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm assuming we're gonna have nobody on there. Oh, we have Rodney Anderson. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Come on. Jermaine Price there at 9. Best quarterback. Yeah, we don't need to look at the individual awards. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to move Jerome Baker to outside linebacker. So I'm going to do that before I forget. And apparently we signed Brooks Reed. Great. Actually, we'll just move Jermaine Pratt to right outside linebacker. All right, so we signed Taysom. We signed this Reed dude. We'll just move Billy Price to center. So we just signed that Reed guy and the other dudes. Cool. Also, I need to move Sam Hubbard at the left end. I don't know when I'm gonna post another video. Oops. I'll probably do another rebuild later today. If I'm really bored and I really want to, crank out another video for you guys. So, players to negotiate with. I don't know. I really want to sign AJ Green, but not for a 3-year deal. See, I'd give him a 2-year deal. I'll give him a 2-year, $33.7 million. Nice salary, can you improve the rest, right? Andrew Billings. I feel like we could definitely get a better D-tackle. Because defensive tackles don't, just ignore that. Because defensive tackles don't really progress very well. Oh yeah, boys, and I forgot to go offline, so let me do that real quick. Alright, I'm back. So let's go ahead and simulate here to the playoffs. See if we can make the playoffs here. Alright, it looks like we did not make the playoffs. Let's go and upgrade our guys real quick. So we didn't make the playoffs, which kind of sucks. But it gives us a higher pick, so I guess it's good. I don't really expect to make the playoffs. What was our record? We finished 7th, which is actually really good, considering our team isn't the best. We'll look at the final stats. Taysom Hill was actually really good. 3,664 yards, 28 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Joe Mixon broke 1,000 yards, also 8 touchdowns, and Taysom Hill ran for some. AJ Green broke 1,000 yards. Evan Ingram had a pretty decent year for a tight end. Blocking, Jordan Williams led up 13. Bobby Hart led up 11. This Chris Reed dude led up 3. Look at tackles. Clayton Fejedelem led the team with 98. Tackles for loss was Geno Atkins and Andrew Billings. We did not get any pressure whatsoever. We got 3 interceptions the entire year, and Randy Bullock missed 3 field goals. So let's go ahead and look at the yearly awards. See who won MVP. It was Carson Wentz, and Taysom Hill didn't finish in it at all. So Coach of the Year. Hopefully we're not. All right, AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Lamar Jackson. Taysom Hill finishes 10th. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Rashaan Evans. We see no Bengals. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Josh Jacobs. We see no Bengals. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Josh Allen. We see 1 Bengal. It's Jermaine Pratt. As I look at the individual awards, see if anybody won it. I doubt anybody won. Clay Federal was there. So those are the awards. We finished with the 11th best offense, the 27th best defense. So we're going to have to improve the defense. So let's go ahead here and simulate to Super Bowl week. I'll see you guys at the Super Bowl. All right. I know you guys can't see this, but the Super Bowl matchup is the Cowboys and the Colts. See this right there? Super Bowl matchup is the Cowboys and Colts. I'll try to make sure you guys see that, but not right now. So we'll so we already saw the yearly awards. This is where we get development increase. Just wait, let me fix something here. Do we see any development increase? No, we see none on offense. Maybe Tyler Boyd got it. We have 2 on defense actually. We have 1 for Jermaine Pratt and 1 for Clayton Fejedelem. So those are the only individual development upgrades we got for the team. So let's go ahead and simulate to the re-sign period. So I'm assuming the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl because the game loves the Cowboys. So we'll see. I am doing this in an offline franchise, so that's why this video filming for me is going to be like an hour and a half. But for you guys, it's probably going to be 40 minutes. And obviously the Dallas Cowboys win right there, 24-16. So let's go ahead and spend coach experience here. Let's go with increase weekly XP, offensive line training boost, and linebacker training boost. So we go ahead and get that. Now we get to re-sign some guys here. So after, I don't think we're going to be re-signing Taysom Hill. I will give AJ Green. Hopefully he accepts this 2-year deal, and if he doesn't, we'll just have to franchise tag him. He's gonna test that fridge. How much is that franchise tag? 16.4. We'll do that. It's not bad. I'll get one for Andrew Billings. Do I really want to give him a 2-year deal? I mean, sure. We'll give him a 1-year deal, and we'll see how he does here. If it declines, I don't know. 1 year, 5.65 mil, and he retains. And there's nobody gonna re-sign here. I know. What's his face? Clayton Fedulum had a pretty good year, but you know he's just gonna regress next year, like a 69 or something like that. So here right now, in the free agency period, hopefully there's some pretty good free agents. Let's go and check these free agents out. We have 58 mil, and there's Chris Jones with no offers on him. We got Amari Cooper, Kareem Hunt, Austin Hooper, Kendall Fuller. It's kind of the basic guys you always see in free agency, which I never see Austin Eckler. So at quarterback, there's nobody. Hopefully there's a good quarterback in the draft. So we should be good for these positions. Let's go look at offensive line. You get Andrew Whitworth, Kalichi Osemele, Austin Blythe. You know, I'm going to offer up on Andrew Whitworth and try to move him to right tackle. So we're going to kind of lowball him here. $9.43 million deal, 79 total points for Andrew Whitworth. D end, I think we're good. D tackle, I really do want to sign Chris Jones, but every time I do a rebuild, he's always on my team, so I don't really want to do that. We got linebacker or outside linebacker, anyways. There's really nobody there. We got corner. Well, my voice just was shot. Jason Verrett is there. He has superstar development. I'm going to try to go for Kendall Fuller. I'll give him a 5-year deal. I don't want to make this like a $12 million deal. I'll give him 5 years, 79.9. That puts us at top. Free safety, there's really nobody. I want strong safety. Eric Berry has superstar development. I guess I'll sign him to a 1-year deal. 1 year, 4.57. Puts us at 60 total points. And we're good. So those are my negotiations. Kendall Fuller, Andrew Whitworth, and Eric Berry. So hopefully we can get these guys. Let's go and simulate to free agency period number 2. Let's see if we can get any of these guys. Kendall Fuller rejects, but we get Andrew Whitworth, so that's good. That kind of sucks with Kendall Fuller. I'm rejected. So now let's move Andrew Whitworth over to right tackle, because I don't want Bobby Hart there at right tackle. Let's go ahead and put him at right tackle. He's back on the Bengals. He was actually a Bengal before he became a Ram. So there we go. Our offensive line looks a whole lot better than the regular offensive line looks. We have an 85 offense. So let's see. Eric Berry didn't accept our contract because we got outbidded by the Lions. I'll give him a slight increase to his signing bonus and so I'll give you a 4.82. Still puts us at 67 mil. We'll offer you a pretty solid deal that you can't. All right, 73 points. I don't know if we'll get him, but maybe we do get Eric Berry. So, it's hard standing for this long, so I'm just gonna kneel down. And Eric Berry rejects, so we only got one free agent. Look at our 5th-year options. John Ross, he's due for an extension next year. No. I don't know. So we have another 5th-year option, and it's for Evan Engram. For new contract, no. I'll just give him a 5-year or 6-year deal. Keep him for the rest of this rebuild. And let's go ahead and go into the draft. Oops. All right, let's go ahead and start draft number 1. The Raiders are now on the clock here. We have the 11th overall pick, so let's go ahead and simulate to that pick. All right, we're now on the clock, boys. Let's go ahead and pick. So there's Aaron Pollard, Reed Richardson. Ooh, there's a lot of good guys available here. There's no good quarterbacks. It's kind of disappointing. He's a late first round, so we're actually going to go with Irvin McDowell. He's an early first round talent. Let's go ahead and select him. He is a 78 overall, hidden development, 22 years old. That's a really good pick. And then we'll simulate to our next pick, which is pick 17. And then we have pick 26 after that. So let's keep scrolling down. I want to see who's available. Matthew Parnell. We're going to take Stephen Jett, which is a pretty sick name. He's mid-first round talent. He's a 75 overall hidden development. That's awesome. Like 14th in true value. We drafted him at 17. Now let's go ahead and simulate to the 26th overall pick. So it'll be Saxton, was just picked before us. All right. We got scouted. If there's anybody good, there's Keith. I really want to go with this left tackle. Yeah, we're going to go with this left tackle. We're going to go with Patrick Kim. He's an early first round talent. He's a 78 overall normal development, right? Third in true value. We drafted him at 26. So a steal. And let's send to the 5th overall pick here. All right, let's look at scouted here. There's Colby Elgin, Alfonso Billups. We're going to go with Sylvester Travis. He's a mid-first round talent, third in bench press. Let's go and get him. He's a 72 overall, not hidden development, unfortunately, but that's a good pick from us anyway. So let's go ahead and now skip to our 11th overall pick here in the second round. I kind of want to take Alfonso Billups. He looks good. I feel like we're going to take Alfonso Billups. That's just a sick first name, Alfonso. He's a 70 overall hidden. Okay. You got to see what his development is. Hopefully it's superstar. Because it's star. I don't know where we could put him. We can maybe move him to outside linebacker. So, which wouldn't be a bad idea. We're going to take another corner. We're going to take Deshaun Linder. He's a mid-first round talent this time. So you get him. He's a 75 overall normal. So our defensive back group has just became a whole lot better. So there we go. Ranks 13th in true value. Drafted him at 47. Good pick by us. Now let's simulate here to the 3rd round. This has been a pretty good draft so far. I'm not going to lie. Alright, now we have our 3rd round pick. There's Jacoby. We're going to take Jacoby Standyford. He's 2nd in everything except for vert jump. He's early for... Yeah, we're going to take him. 77 hidden. Oh my gosh, what a draft we are having here, boys. Let's simulate here to the 4th round. Ooh, Lynn Haskins was picked before us from Northern Iowa. Who should I take here? There's really nobody available, so I guess we'll just take BPA here. DeMarcus Langford, 68 overall normal. Not bad, not bad. Ceiling here to our 4th round pick. We do not have a 5th round pick right now. Let me go ahead and move the camera a little bit. There we go. And is that guy still there at right guard? He is. So we're going to take Eugene Clawridge. Early 2nd round talent, 69 overall with normal development. So that's good. And then we're going to go ahead and skip to the end of the draft. That was probably one of the best draft classes I've ever had. Just a really good. I believe one time I picked an 80 overall player, which was also pretty cool, but because you rarely see 80 overall players. So we'll have a look at our draft class. We're going to go ahead and look at their development. So Irvin McDowell, 22 years old. Let's see what his development is. It's just star development. Dang it. All right. So the first one, that's good. All right, now we got Stephen Jett, the coolest name ever. Has just star development. Okay. And then Patrick Kemp, he was normal. Sylvester Travis, okay, he was normal. Alfonso Billups was hidden. Let's go and check Alfonso. So we've had nothing but stars. And we got a superstar. All right. Could probably start over Sam Hubbard there. I'm going to get Deshaun Linder, who was normal. Kobe Stanford, who was hidden. So we got one superstar, like 3 stars. Jacoby Stanford is just a star. So a pretty good draft class. We got a lot of starters. And then we got a good pick by the CPU. The entire draft looks really good, and then the CPU picked a 56 overall. That's great. All right. So let's go and simulate the preseason, and then we'll simulate here to the midseason of our second year. So let's go ahead and reorder the depth chart here. So we're gonna, there's, all right. So I'm gonna move Jacoby to guard. He's probably gonna move back to tackle once Andrew Whitworth retires. So that's just a for now spot for him. And then we're gonna move Patrick Kim, 6'6", to left guard here. So our offensive line looks really good. I guess Quentin Nelson wants to play center, so we'll make him the center. So our offensive line looks really good. So there's our offense. We still don't have a quarterback. Hopefully there's one in the draft next year that we can get. And then there is our other dude. So we're actually gonna start Billups over Sam Hubbard because Billups has better development. I want to see if there's any free agent quarterbacks that are available. There's Phillip Rivers. So we go with the memes to go Joe Flacco. I really want to, but we're going to go Phillip Rivers. We're going to sign Phillip Rivers here to an $18 million deal. He's just going to be a quarterback just for this year. So the offense is an 87, defense is an 80. So let's go ahead here and simulate to midseason of year number 2. All right, we are midway through year number 2 of the rebuild. We are 3-4, which isn't bad. So let's go ahead and upgrade our guys here. So there we go. Let's go ahead and negotiate some contracts here. We have Joe Mixon, Evan Ingram, AJ Green, Andrew Whitworth, Carl Lawson. This is going to be expensive. So let's go ahead and sign Joe Mixon to a 6-year, $49.4 million deal. Evan Ingram to a 5-year, $47 million deal. He returns. We'll just keep AJ Green there. Whitworth is definitely going to retire. Carl Lawson here will give a 3-year, $30.5 million deal. Okay, he wants a bigger bonus. And then we got the other guys. So William Jackson is definitely going to regress, which sucks. So we need to come back to Carl Lawson, and we need to come back to, I don't know who else. So we're just going to come back to Carl Lawson. So let's go ahead and check out the stats. And this division's close. We can still win the division here. Phillip Rivers, 13 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Mixon having a really good year. John Ross having a breakout year. Maybe he does deserve that contract. Blocking, 5 sacks by Andrew Worth, 5 by Patrick Kim. We look at tackles. It's Jerome Baker. Tackles for loss, 8 from Carl Lawson. Sacks, 2. And looks like we're not really getting that much. And Alfonso Phillips is not getting any tackles. Stephen Jett got an interception. So awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sometimes I need to change the specialists. So we're gonna make Alfonso our rush left end. So there we go. I don't know why I went over to practice squad. Practice squad looks decent. Okay. Alright, so I'll come back to Carl Lawson. So now let's go ahead and simulate to the playoffs. Hopefully we can make the playoffs. Oh, wow. Look at Carl Lawson. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to franchise tag you. Alright, okay. I gave him like $3 million more, and he's like, nah. Alright, now let's go into the playoffs. Alright, it looks like we didn't make the playoffs, which is a bummer. But let's go ahead and upgrade our guys here. So, alright, let's see what we finished. Our offense is looking really good. We finished 8-8, so we improved. We won one more game than last year with Taysom Hill. Now you have a better quarterback, and somehow we only get 1-1. All right, 30 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's really good for Phillip Rivers. Joe Mixon, double-digit touchdowns and 1,000 yards rushing. Receiving, John Ross had 1,000 yards. AJ Green had a pretty good year. Evan Ingram had a good year. Sacks, Jonah Williams only let up 10. Jerome Baker led the team with 132 tackles. Tackles for loss was 14 for Carl Lawson. And sacks, 6.5 from Sam Hubbard, 6 from Geno Atkins. 3 picks from Deshaun Linder. Ooh, maybe he wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. I don't know. But let's check out the yearly awards once we simulate to the Super Bowl. All right, so in Super Bowl 55, it is the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. My guess is the Houston Texans are going to win year 2 Super Bowl. So let's go and upgrade players here. 1 from Urban McDowell. Hope that means he got Defensive Rookie of the Year. So let's go and look at the yearly awards. MVP is Deshaun Watson. Lamar Jackson finishes in 2nd. Marcus Mariota, of course, he always finishes there. We weren't even up for Coach of the Year. All right, Offensive Player of the Year goes to Deshaun Watson. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Darius Leonard. Jerome Baker finishes 6th. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jose Hopkins. With Defensive Rookie of the Year, Irvin McDowell. Stephen Jett finishes 3rd. Deshaun Linder finishes 4th. Alfonso Phillips finishes 8th. Individual awards, Joe Mixon wins the best running back. Maybe he goes up to X Factor. I don't know. So now let's go and check the development increase. Can we see Joe Mixon? We don't. Nobody got an upgrade point or development. John Ross did. Never mind. John Ross is up to an 81, so maybe we do give him a contract. Defensively, nobody did, which is really disappointing. Just kind of hoping maybe Irvin McDowell got it or Joe Mixon got it, but nobody got it except for John Ross. It's gonna warrant that 2nd contract for sure. Let's go ahead and simulate to the re-sign week. See if we want to re-sign anybody before we head into free agency. Obviously, Carl Lawson doesn't want to stay on the team. That's his loss because we're going to win the Super Bowl. All right. Panthers won 38-31, so my prediction was 1 wrong. So I'm 1 for 2. Andrew Whitworth is still on the team, but definitely don't want to bring him back here. Carl Lawson, Frank's having me 19.4. But I need to sign John Ross to a 4-year deal here. All right, John Ross comes back. Got me kind of nervous there. AJ Green. I'll give you a 1-year deal. 1 year. 12.6. He's not interested in signing. So do we franchise tag Carl Lawson? I don't think we were going to franchise tag Carl Lawson. And then William Jackson will let go, which kind of sucks that he's like that at the age of like 27 you regress in this game, which is kind of dumb. And the aggression is kind of wacky in this game. All right, so now let's go. Now let's go ahead and sign some free agents here. Richard Sherman, that could be a good replacement for William Jackson, Keanu Neal, Will Fuller, Samson Ebukam, Sheldon Rankins, AJ Green's there. Quarterback, there's Mitch Trubisky. We could get Andy Dalton back. Running back, I'm fine. Receivers. Who should we resign? I think we're gonna try to get AJ Green back on that like 1 year, 12.6 deal. Give it to him. So that's 71 points going to AJ Green. Tight end, we don't need one. I'm about to say my offensive line is pretty good. You know, we could use a right tackle, but we have our dude we drafted last year. Calais Campbell, D tackle. Ooh, I feel like there's gonna be a good defense tackle available, so we're good. Let's go look at outside linebackers. Matt Milano. And you know what? We're gonna move. Let's go ahead and sign Demario Davis to a 1 year, $10.9 million deal to play our left outside linebacker corner. Richard Sherman would be a good one. Sure, why not? He's probably going to retire after this year, so we're going to give him a 1 year, $14 million deal worth 84 points. We'll sign Jake Elliott. Why not to a 3-year deal? Try to lower the money here. Try to get him for cheap. 81 points. And punter, Matt Bosher. Here. Give him a 1 year deal. So there we go. These are my negotiations. We're negotiating with Richard Sherman, AJ Green, Demario Davis, Jake Elliott, and Matt Bosher. Hopefully we can get all these guys. That would be really good. Here, we gotta hope there's a quarterback in the draft, because there isn't. We're kind of screwed at quarterback. Then we're gonna have to sign I don't know who's gonna be available. All right, Demario Davis signs. Jake Elliott signs. Richard Sherman signs. All right, so we got the two ones I was really wanting to get: Demario Davis and Richard Sherman. So we got those guys, which is great. Makes our defense a lot better. So let's actually move you. So he'll be Standiford to right tackle. Now I guess we could use a right guard now. And then Billy Price will fill that role. We also have Auden Tate, so forgot about him a little bit. Let's go ahead and move Sam Hubbard back to right end here. And we're going to move Demario Davis. Actually, we'll just move Jermaine Pratt over to left side linebacker here. So the team is looking pretty good. I am liking this team, except, you know, what we really need is a quarterback that we're going to draft. So let's go look at our draft needs. We need right guard. We need quarterback. So right guard, quarterback, D tackle. And I'd say that's really all we need here. Even Phillips is up to 75. So we have no X factors on offense, which kind of sucks. So who hasn't signed with us yet? It's AJ Green and Matt Bosher. Hopefully, actually, we can just withdraw from AJ Green. We're going to draw. And hopefully we can just get Matt Bosher here. Because I forgot we had Auden Tate. So I guess he's going to replace AJ Green. I don't know. He has star development, which is good. So we'll develop faster. Matt Bosher signs. Whole new special teams. Thoughts on Quentin Nelson? I'm trying to create a budget for him next year. He should have a lot of time. He might want a long-term contract. Do you agree? No, we're just going to pay our dudes. Another fifth-year option. Billy Price. No, he's not worth it. That one we're actually probably not going to resign. All right, so now let's go ahead and send him to the draft. Hopefully there's a quarterback in the draft. We need a quarterback. All right, let's go ahead and start this draft. The Steelers have the #1 overall pick. Let me pause the draft here. We have the 17th overall pick. Hopefully there's a quarterback available. And there isn't. Okay, looks like we're going to go another year with Ryan Finley. Let's look at some of these other guys. There's a lot of receivers. Ooh, I knew there was going to be a good D-tackle. We're just like Timothy Harding, mid-first round, 76, hidden development. Let's go. All right, so that's a replacement. Now we have pick 17 here. I mean, maybe we'll pick quarterback if there's a quarterback available. We're just like the best quarterback available. I don't know. Trey Gabriel. Maybe he has hidden development. I don't know. He's just 67 normal. I don't know. Maybe he becomes quarterback in the future. And he wins MVP. I don't know. I had like a 64 overall quarterback win MVP, so anything's possible in Madden. All right, let's see if there's anybody else. Well, Ray Knight. We're taking the first round. Drew Kendrick. Predicted late first round. 72 hidden development. Okay. We're getting these nice hiddens here. Simulate here to the top of the 4th. All right, see if there's anybody. So we're taking this one. Tommy Lippett, actually. Yeah, we're going to go Tommy Lippett here. He's mid-4th round. We're just picking players. 64 overall normal. Picked him right where he was projected to go. Now we have the 17th overall pick. And there's Ellis Cobbs, who's 6th round talent. And he's the only decent looking guy. So we're just going to skip to the end of the draft. So that draft was good, except the quarterback, but I just reached for quarterback because, we really needed a quarterback. Hopefully there's a really good quarterback in the draft next year. We're probably going to stop in year 2023. Is the time like my rebuilds to be here. All right, Timothy Harding, 76 overall hidden. Let's go ahead and see his development. What does he have? He just has star development, which is better than being normal, but it would have been better if we got superstar. Drew Kendrick, another hidden development guy here. He just has star. He's already better than Billy Price, so that's an upgrade there. And their CPU selected Traven Tate from Yale in Rhode Island. There's a Clifford Rodriguez. All right. So that draft class wasn't the best draft ever, but we still got some upgrades to the draft. We really need quarterback. That is what our top priority is in next year's draft here. Team's an 82 overall, 85 offense, 80 defense. So let's go ahead here and simulate to mid-season. Okay, now we're at midway through year 3, I think this is. We're 4-3. That's a better record than we were last time this far in the year. So let's go ahead here and upgrade our guys, and then we'll re-sign our dudes. And then we'll look at the yearly awards. The stats. So we get Quentin Nelson, He's up to a 98. Definitely give you a 5-year, 56.5. All right, he resigns. Jesse Bates. Look at that. That's such a cheap contract. Like, I'd give him a 7-year, 30 mil. Like, that is so cheap. Like, corners are, like, safeties that are really cheap, that are young, are, like, really, not high overall, really cheap. All right, DeMar Davis, Auden Tate, Sam Hubbard, Jerome Baker. All right, so we got some upgrading to do. I mean, these some signings to do. We'll sign Jerome Baker to a 5-year, 21.4. Says the salary needs improvement. And DeMar Davis is going to regress quite a bit. I don't know if I want to give him that contract here. I'll give Auden Tate a 3-year, 21.1. Are you serious? Why are you guys so greedy? Come on, just resign. And we got Sam Hubbard. So we'll come back to Jerome Baker and Auden Tate. And then we'll see, who all wants to come back. All right. We're last in the division, but the division is easily winnable. So hopefully we can get this dub here. And now we're gonna simulate. Actually, I'll see you guys once I get back to Jerome Baker and the other dude. I don't remember his name. Was Auden Tate. All right, we're back. Hopefully we can re-sign Auden Tate. He says he wants a bigger bonus. And he re-signed, and now we need to re-sign Jerome Baker. He said, what did he say? Like a bonus in duration, just not the salary. All right, so we want a bigger salary. All right, so 5-year, 22.9. He comes back. So there we go. We got all the guys I really want to get back. So now let's simulate to the playoffs. Hopefully we get the playoffs in year 3. All right, guys, we made the playoffs here in year number 3 with a rookie quarterback, Trey Gabriel, who's now going to 73. Hopefully we can get our first playoff win and our first playoff victory. And we tied for the division with the Browns. This was a really good division. So I don't like to play the games. So hopefully we can win this game. Come on, beat the Jets. Beat the Jets. Jets aren't shit. Jets aren't shit. We lost. Okay, we lost 24-14. We just got dominated, which is just great. All right, so we lost. Now let's go ahead here and simulate the Super Bowl to see what development increase we get. Here we are in Super Bowl number 3. It's the Cowboys and the Browns. See, the game likes both of these teams. I'm assuming the Cowboys win 24-23. As you can clearly see, I'm not lying. Cowboys, Browns. So now let's go ahead and view yearly awards here. Lamar Jackson wins MVP. Deshaun Watson finishes 3rd. Won MVP last year. Coach of the year goes to Jason Garrett. We finished 6th. All right, offensive player of the year goes to Lamar Jackson. We see nobody there. Defensive player of the year. Nobody finished there. Offensive rookie of the year goes to Trey Gabriel, a quarterback. All right, defensive rookie of the year goes to Lee Bigby. We get Timothy Harding there at number 2. I'll look at individual awards here. Quentin Nelson won best offensive lineman. And that was it. Okay, now let's go ahead, simulate to the retime period. Let's see who wins, Cowboys or Browns. Leave me your comment section below. Who's going to win, Browns or Cowboys? Game likes both of these teams, so I don't really know. It's a toss-up. It's like a 50-50 flip. And the Browns win 35-27 over the Dallas Cowboys. All right, so now let's go ahead and re-sign some guys. So we have Richard Sherman, who we're going to let go. DeMar Davis, who we're going to let go. I'll re-sign Sam Hubbard. I'll give him, this is the max deal. I'm going to give him a 2-year deal. All right, he comes back. See if we want to resign anybody. Nope, we do not. So that's all this signing we want to do. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and spend our coach XP. So quarterback training boost, D-line training boost, D-back training boost. And then we'll go with, I don't know, D-line, retirement influence, I don't know. Wait, we have to see, did Geno act? Oh yeah, we didn't look at developments. So any developments gone up for the offense, none on offense. So that sucks. Not even our quarterback. Right, defense. Atkins didn't retire, which is surprising. So we're gonna move right there. No development increase on the defense, which sucks. We're not getting very lucky with these developments. So, all right, let's go ahead and simulate here to free agent period number 3. Number 3. This is free agent period number 3. So let's go ahead and resign some guys. We have 82 mil. 82.5. There's Leighton and Vita Vea. This is possibly the greatest draft class I've ever seen. All right, now we don't need quarterback, which is good. And we're definitely, I think this might be the end of the Geno Atkins era, but 100%, we have to be aggressive here. 4-year deal, 93 points. I'm going to go after Leighton Vander Esch here. It was really 93, but 92 points. So hopefully we get both of these guys, because then we're going to trade Geno Atkins away if we get Vita Vea. So, we need a backup. Who could be our backup? We'll go Rashad Penny here. That'll be our backup halfback, so we'll decrease the money here a little bit. 3-year, 13.7, 85 total points. And there's Michael Gallup, who's kind of tempting, but I think we can. For some reason, okay, that just really messed me up. All right. There's no real good DNs here in this class. I don't really know what we could get here. Ooh, Josh Jackson from Iowa. 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 We didn't. So we'll assign J.K. Scott to a 3-year deal. Just kidding. I'm not gonna. All right, so now let's go ahead and simulate to free agent period 2. Hopefully we get all these guys. If we can, that'd be sick. We can get Vander Esch, Vea. We got all the guys. J.K. Scott, Vita Vea, Rashad Penny, and Leighton Vander Esch. Our defense just became really good. Just with that one thing. All right, we're going to move Kendrick over to right guard, because for some reason the game doesn't automatically start him there. So, and the game decides to do that. Okay. All right, we'll look at defense. Vita Vea. I'm sorry, we're going to trade. All right, now we're going to have to move Jermaine Pratt back over to right outside linebacker here. So our linebacking core improved drastically. So what really could be used? If there's a really good quarterback, I don't know. A really good receiver, a corner. We could use a corner. So that is what I am looking for here in the game. Just to do that. All right. All right. So now we're gonna be trading away Geno Atkins. I'm sorry, Geno. You're probably the greatest Bengal defender to ever play the game. I'll touch it for first round pick. All right, we'll make this deal happen, and we'll give you all a 4th round pick. All right, we'll give you a 5th round pick next year. This is a trade you cannot deny. All right, you guys denied it. All right, let's give away a 4th. We just got the 15th overall pick. We traded Geno Atkins, a long-time Bengal. We salute you. I don't know what. Salute to Geno Atkins, everybody. Put salute to Atkins in the chat. All right, so let's go ahead and submit the draft. Hopefully, we can get a good quarterback and get a good corner. So let's go. Right, let's go and start this draft. The 49ers have the first overall pick. Let's go to our pick. At pick 15, is there a quarterback? There's Sean Messier, but I don't trust him. So, all right. So what did I need? I needed a corner. If there is a good corner, so I needed a corner and a really good receiver. And of course, the one time we really need a corner, there's 2 decent corners. All right. So then I run a really good quarterback. Looking at wide receiver, yeah, there's a bunch of running backs available, because of course I'm gonna pick Claiborne just because he looks really good. You know, boys, we're gonna pick Claiborne just because he looks really good. Early first round, 77 hidden. He could start if he has superstar development. All right, now it's similar to our 23rd pick here. All right, so the running backs are still available. Who should we take? Caravan. All right, this is the first round. Why am I going dip it down? We'll take Kent Castle. Late first. Normal development. Kind of a dud. But that's fine. So, with our second round pick, we're going to try to take one of those corners. All right, we're gonna reach here. We're gonna take Antoine Newhouse, mid third rounder, 66 hidden development. Let's go. So hopefully at the end of the year, he's probably gonna be around a 72, which is gonna be not that bad. Now we have our third. Well, look at the Ravens got a 76 left guard. Is that quarterback still available? No, he's not. All right, I was gonna pick him. We'll take Jalen Cooper here in the third round. His combine is insane. 17 normal. Kind of hoping he was like hidden or development or something. All right, so that's going to be the end of the draft. Not the greatest draft, but we got probably a corner who's going to be our slot corner, third corner. We got our our third string D tackle in the first round. I don't know if he's going to start. We just got to see if he has good development here. All right, so let's go ahead. The contract details, I guess. All right, Anton Claiborne. Let's see what his development is. Star development. All right. All right. And then the rest were just guys that we just picked. Kind of hoping for a better development, but hey, our team is still looking pretty dang nice here. I'm going to put Newhouse there. Whew. Also has a pretty successful offseason. And we got Greg Ward, the former Houston quarterback. All right, so let's go ahead and sim next week, and then we're going to sim here to the midseason. This is our second to last year. We're gonna. I don't know. Should we do 2022 or 2023? I think this is a good one. So we're probably gonna start 2022. So let's go ahead here and simulate to the midseason, and I'll see you guys at the midseason. All right, boys. Here we are, midway through year 4. So midway, we are 4-3, which isn't bad. So let's go ahead and upgrade our guys. Wait, I didn't even check Antoine Newhouse's development. I guess we're here to development. So 91 offense. How is anybody stopping this offense, dude? All right, look at this O line. Look at this tight end. Look at these receivers. What's it doing? Just normal. I mean, star. But our D-line looks great. Linebacking core looks great. Defensive back group could be a little bit better, but it's still great. Let's go and re-sign some guys here. We got Jim Williams, Jermaine Pratt, Greg Ward. All right, so I'm not really worried about this thing because. All right, let's go and sign Jonah Williams to a 4-year deal. 4-year, 48.6. Stage with us. Jermaine Pratt, 5-year, 48.1. Resigns. All right, there we go. That's what I like to see. Jermaine Pratt. Okay. So what's our division look like? Our division's tight, except for the Browns. The Browns are 1-6. The Browns kind of suck this year. Our division's always. I feel like every year our division's tight. It's either we lose. It's either we win the division by tying, or we lose the division by one or two games. It's never in between. All right, so now let's go ahead and simulate to the playoffs. Hopefully we can make it to the playoffs for the second time in this rebuild. All right, guys, we're at the end of the season. It looks like we did not make the playoffs, which sucks. So let's go and auto upgrade our guys here. There we go. All right, what did we finish? 7 and then the Browns just come out of nowhere. See, look, we only. See, this division's tough, dude. This division is definitely tough. Vita Vea is now 90. How sick he is. He's so good. He's just so good. All right. So let's go ahead and simulate the Super Bowl week. See if any of you gets any developments. So I'll see you guys at the Super Bowl week. All right, here in the Super Bowl 57, it is the Chargers versus the 49ers. Put your votes in the comment section. Who do you think is going to win? Let's go ahead and upgrade our guys. Here, I'm going to go with the Chargers are going to win. Super Bowl. MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes, went to second MVP. Blake Bortles is up there. Coach of the year. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Patrick Mahomes. You see Andy Bengal. You see Joe Mixon there at number 10. Defensive Player of the Year. We see Stephen Jett as a safety is up there. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Michael Scandrick. Nobody here. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Clay Flanagan. We have Antoine Newhouse there at 3, Kent Castle at 5, and Ashawn Claiborne at 7. Best quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Best running back is Joe Mixon. And Stephen Jett wins best defensive back. All right, hopefully we can get lucky with this development increase. All right, let's see. Increasements to development. Finally, Joe Mixon is finally an X factor. Took him the entire rebuild, and he finally gets it here. With his ability being first one free, armbar, and human joy. You know how good human joystick is? Ballers design more powerful stiff arm. Oh my gosh, this is such a good armbar, and human joystick's OP. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's more OP in Mutt, but I don't know. Let's look at any other development increase. None. Increase. All right. We're going to do one more year. And then we're going to finish this rebuild because I feel like we could definitely make the playoffs this year. We've made the playoffs once. And if we don't make playoffs, this is an unsuccessful rebuild, which I don't want to start the rebuild season 0-1. I don't know. The Chargers win the Super Bowl 20-14. As you can see right there. Not surprised. The game loves the Chargers. Even though the Chargers aren't the best team in the league. Nobody here I want to re-sign. Everybody else here is just depth. And we don't need depth because we have injuries off. So, let's go ahead and simulate to the first wave of free agency. See if there's any big name free agents here that we could potentially pick up for the last and final year. We have $45 million. There's Taylor. Okay, this is kind of a dud. A little bit of a dud. There's Taylor Rapp. I was hoping maybe there's Dwayne Haskins. I mean, I guess it's good. We're just gonna look at individual things here. We're gonna kill here. No, Trent Williams. Left. John Simon's an X Factor. That's insane. All right. So hopefully we get a better corner. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna sign Casey Hayward, superstar development from Vanderbilt. Hopefully he can make this defense. All right, so this wasn't the best free agent class. We're only bidding on Casey Hayward. So hopefully we can get Casey Hayward. I just simulate to free agent period number dos, which is 2 in Spanish. So, yeah. He didn't sign. Did we get outbidded or does he want more money? He just hasn't accepted. All right, come on. Doing the free agent period number 3. Hopefully Casey Hayward resigns. I mean, not resigns, signs. Chant Casey Hayward. Casey Hayward. Casey Hayward. Oh, there we go. You chant his name and he signs to your team automatically. Doesn't matter if he's on a different team. He's just going to sign with your team. 5th-year options. Irvin McDowell. He doesn't deserve one. He barely saw the field. Well, I mean, this is going to be the last year. So, I'm not really going to care for 5th-year options. And then we got one for Stephen Jett. What? He won defensive back of the year. Is our general manager stupid or what? We probably have Dave Gettleman at GM, so that's probably why. Get it? Because he's... No, never mind. We probably got Bill O'Brien at GM. Here, so there's the defense. All right, let me check something. Sorry, guys. All right, guys, I just had to check something here. Freaking, oh my gosh. Team is looking really good. Let's go ahead and see the draft. Hopefully, we can get somebody really good in the draft. I'm thinking a receiver, a quarterback. Because rookie quarterbacks always go off. No matter their overall, except if you're, I don't know. I can't think. All right, let's go and let's just start this draft here, boys. The Rams have the number 1 overall pick. We're going to simulate to our pick, which is pick number 12. There's a bunch of receivers, which is awesome. All right, there's William Bryan. Kind of want to pick William Bryan. Breen. No, we're going to pick William Breen. Biggest reach of the year. 67 overall. Same overall as our guy. So, I was hoping the potential he had was like a 70 hidden. But obviously that's not going to work out. Like not scouted. We'll take Akeem O'Neal. 76 normal. He's going to get back up. It's weird saying like 76 overall left tackle is going to be our backup left tackle and not a starter. All right, Rocco Troop. That's a sick name. We're going to pick him. Oh, 6. We're picking a lot of hiddens here, boys. Which is cool. All right, simulate here to the 5th round. See if we can get a hidden development. Christian Winslow from Iowa. 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 Alright, so let's pick somebody here. The best dude looks like Vernon Worthy from Iowa. 65 hidden. He looks exactly like the dude we just drafted last year. Alright, we're somebody here to the 6th round. Yeah, thanks. We're gonna pick the guy from Iowa. Matthew Flemings. He's probably undrafted talent. Yeah, 56 overall normal. Hey, it's from Iowa. Hopefully, you can develop. If you can't tell, I like Iowa because, I'm from Iowa and Iowa State sucks. So, if there's any Iowa dudes we scared, we're gonna pick. We're gonna pick Rafael Acosta from Texas. Horns up. I don't know if that's their thing. I don't know. 56 overall. Not as good as our Iowa corner. All right, that's the end of the draft. We picked some really good guys. We got 56 overall defensive end, a 56 or 7 overall receiver, some near slot. Great draft by us. So nobody had hidden here. So I don't know how we haven't made the playoffs. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead here and simulate to the midseason, and hopefully we can make the playoffs for the second time. So I'll see you guys. Actually, this is the last year. So we're just going to sim straight to the playoffs. Let's sim straight to the playoffs. Because this is the last year, and I'm not going to revisit this rebuild because there's really no point. So let's go and sim ahead, and I'll see you guys at the playoffs. All right, guys. It looks like we did not make the playoffs, which sucks. This team's 89 overall. How did we not make the playoffs? We finished 8-8. Our division just was way too good, apparently. This was the final team. So if you compare the beginning team to the final team, pretty sure the final team is a billion% better. We don't have the final team yet. I need to upgrade it, guys. So kind of disappointing. We only made the playoffs once, and we lost to the Jets of all teams. So this was unsuccessful rebuild. We are 0 for 1 in rebuilds. Team is now finished. Team's a 90 overall, 92 offense, 88 defense. Like, what part of this team is not letting us win? Because we have a 99 overall center. My first 99, so which is pretty cool. On defense, Rocco shirt, yes, 75. All right. So we're 0 for 1 in rebuilds. That was a fun one, though. I really enjoyed rebuilding the Bengals. Hopefully they can make this God squad in real life, and hopefully actually win games. I don't know. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Comment down what team I should unrealistically rebuild again, and I will do them sometime either early tomorrow or probably later today because I have nothing to do in this house. So I'll see you guys later, and peace out.